about all things College of the Ozarks. Special congratulations to our friends at School of the Ozarks.
Yes.
Had graduation last night. Our buddy Bud, his granddaughter, graduated. Bridget, is that right?
Yep.
She graduated.
That's what he said yesterday.
Yeah, she graduated, and also one of the Fancher gals.
Amanda Fancher.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I'm pretty sure one of the top in her class.
Ooh,
yeah.
What happened to John, son? Well, I mean, she got all the good stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
There you go. So congratulations to all our friends at SFO. Really kicking off the graduation season.
Kicking off graduation
That's right.
season. There's so much going on.
How cool is it to have a campus that has all grades on a college campus?
It's really very special. Thank you for mentioning that, because we talk a lot about the K through college.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a cool thing to be able to say. Not many campuses can say that. And just to see those sweet students and really the interaction of the college and the SFO and some of those interactions, I feel like it's good for the younger students to have something to aspire to.
Agreed.
And to see the great C of O college students who are they're so sweet and Christian and sweet-spirited, and yet just accomplishing so much. And so these little kids, it's just cute to see them. They're kind of like starry-eyed.
It's really awesome. And, when we talk about smaller schools, we got some smaller schools here at our community, Bradleyville, Taneyville, Blue Eye, some of our smaller schools, right? A lot of times when you go to school in a small community and then you go off to college, it can be a little overwhelming, right? But the fact that these kids get to grow up, going to school that's on a campus, like, it's got to be a little bit easier for them to make the transition. They're going where they've always been, just to a different building.
Absolutely. And just to have them thinking about college. I think so many times my heart is that everyone in our region can aspire to something great. And many times college is that open door. And so we'd love to just have that as something that they're looking toward. And many of our SFO grads come to College of the Ozarks, and that's a very special thing as well. I love it when I have working with me in my office some of the SFO graduates, because they just understand it. They've been through it. It's classical Christian education, which is a little bit different. It is a great curriculum.
It's awesome. We know a lot of folks who have gone through the program over there.
Speaking of, I have friends who now their kids are graduating now, and they went to C of O, and now their kids are graduating and going to C of O. And it's just really cool to see that continue. My wife graduated from C of O, and I mean, that's where we're going to point our kids to when that time comes.
I mean, why would you? It's hard work. It teaches so many great values that you want your kid to have. You don't have to worry about them going off one of those wacky colleges like we've been hearing so much about. You know exactly what you're getting over at College of the Ozarks. We talk a lot about the pillars of education that you guys have over, and faith is a really big one. And you guys actually made an announcement earlier this week that really had everything to do with the faith-based pillar, right, Ms. Val?
Absolutely. Everything to do with our faith-based. So we have had some opportunity to reflect and really carefully consider this decision. As of this summer, the Sunday brunch at the Keeter Center will go away, and this is all part of a bigger picture, and it is part of the college. Our president, Dr. Brad Johnson, and the administration responding to a student letter that Dr. Johnson received probably on his second day on the job at C of O. And I love this. I love seeing this ability to rethink and make sure that we're properly aligned and to make some changes. But it is part of a bigger picture of just looking at Sunday operations, right? So it is a busy campus. We talk about it all the time. There's so much going on. So to give this as a one more way for our students to rest, to be a part of a local community church, to spend time with family, friends, just to have some downtime. I am so thrilled for the students.
Yeah, it's really cool. When you first read about something like that, or you first hear about something like that, I remember it was a couple of years ago, our friends downtown at Dick's 5 and 10. They used to be open 7 days a week, right? And Steve Hartley made the announcement, hey, you know what? We're going to close on Sundays, right? We want to give our employees a chance to stay at home, to spend Sunday resting, to go to church, right? And when you hear the reasons, you can't be mad. Like, you could be disappointed, like, oh, man, we don't get to go down on Sundays anymore. But you can't be mad. Because it makes perfect sense. it's already falling into line with what you guys do so well over at C of O.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and that's said very well. We knew that it would be a bit disappointing for some folks, and even for us, but it is the bigger picture.
It totally is.
And
100%.
it is a biblical principle. I can't wait to really see how it even plays out and how the Lord blesses it. But when you adhere to these biblical principles, I am continually shocked by what a day of rest can do. And
Yeah. and to dig a little deeper into it, how awesome is that a student wrote a letter, the president of the college received that letter, read it. I mean, first of all, to even read it, right? And then to take it to heart and act upon it, that just goes to show what kind of leadership that is out there, and that they really value the opinion of the students. And I mean, man, that's just awesome, and very fortunate and very thankful for the leadership out there.
This is the Upside with Josh and them. Kevin Russell over there. Miss Valerie Coleman from the College of the Ozarks is here. Check us out on the Facebook page, The Upside with Josh and them. Give us a like and a follow and a comment. And Bud just texted in. We talked about our buddy Bud Fitzpatrick. His granddaughter Bridget graduated from S of O. She is attending classes starting in the fall at C of O, right? She's going to be one of those kids.
Yeah.
And Bud just said, you know what? I will miss the brunch. But darn it, it's for the right reasons.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's the best way to look at it. So, as your attorney, I suggest that you call over to the Keeter Center and see if there's
Quickly.
any spots available for Sunday brunch.
And if not, get on that waiting list.
That's 100% right. When's the last?
yes, so I'm glad you brought this up. This is good to think about, and we want to take our listeners on this journey with us. So the brunch will continue on. August 3rd is the last brunch.
Okay.
So there's a lot going on. Get your calls in. Now the last 3 brunches, they're calling it the grand finale series. So that is going to be very special brunches that are meant to we're going to go out with a bang and go out in style, as you know, we do everything that way.
do.
So it'll be very special. But the date for those reservations to be opened is June the 2nd at 8 a.m. So you're going to want to make a little note in your phone, or however you do that, a sticky note or whatever you do.
June 2nd.
June 2nd
Okay.
at 8 a.m. And that's for those last 3 brunches.
Oh, that's awesome. So y'all have a hold on the spots for those last
Yes.
3.
Yes.
So you want to give everybody a chance. And I'm sure,
That's
Miss
right.
Val, and again, I don't know this. I'm not scared to talk out of both sides of my head, whatever is going on here. But I would imagine that y'all are going to have some VIPs there for the last
Yeah,
couple. I would
absolutely.
imagine that there are some
Yes.
people that really want to go at least one more time.
Yes, absolutely. You got it. And I just love the way that Keeter Center is handling this, because they did want to give everyone an opportunity for those last 3 and kind of lay this out in a very organized fashion. And we put a lot of thought even into how the messaging was going to roll out.
I can tell when I read the press release, I was like, okay, they are really making sure to say all the right things, because you do it so easy to make people upset whenever you take something away that they love.
I know. But here's one thing that I love about this, and I just know this to be true about the Keeter Center. So they do everything to a level of excellence. And so these efforts that would have been put into that Sunday brunch are going to be put into that Monday through Saturday service. And you got to think about that. So I'm really excited about the things that they'll be offering, and just stay tuned for, I'm sure, many additional announcements to be made. But come on out and enjoy Monday through Saturday. So you can come any day for lunch without a reservation. Just come on out, and then dinner, make your reservations. And that's very special. I think it really helps accommodate people. I'm looking forward to seeing what really will happen on that Monday through Saturday.
I agree too, because you know that they're not just going to sit on their laurels. You know
That's
that they're the chefs, the directors, they're going to be like, okay, we've come up with this. We're going to try this. We're going to.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. It's
absolutely.
Going to be cofo.edu for more information, but you're going to want to make sure June 2nd, circle it, write it down, remember it, take a picture of it, 8 a.m. to get your final chance to have the Sunday brunch at the Keeter Center. Speaking of the Sunday brunch at the Keeter Center, I'm sure that you got all kind of open spots for this Sunday, right? There ain't nothing going on this Sunday, right, Miss Val?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
How far in advance does Mother's Day get booked up?
Yeah, pretty far in advance. Yeah, and there'll be a Father's Day special brunch too. So yeah, absolutely. But check out the Keeter Center website for information like that, and they'll be updating things, and that is a great way to stay in tune with what the Keeter Center is doing and those special events, especially through these next few months. Just remember, it's there for summer. So take some time. If you've held on to those little gift certificates for the
That's
brunch or this or that, or you've been saying to your family, hey, we're going to go, but you never did, go now.
Yep.
Yeah.
For all of you Ben folks that kind of forgot and waited last minute a year or two ago to get your mom or your wife something for Mother's Day, and you made out those cute coupons like we've all done, and you got one coupon good for a brunch at the Keeter Center. Ladies, you better be trying to redeem that bad boy
It's
here
time
pretty
to
quick, because
redeem.
time is running out. That's exactly right. And I would like to give a shout out to our friends at the Keeter Center. Month or so ago, we had a nice sample of the newer menu items.
Oh, so good.
Oh, son, that seafood pasta stuff that Josh Grisham and Stephanie got, absolutely ridiculous. My fried chicken with the white gravy and mashed potatoes, son, it was so awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't know if we can talk about the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I don't know if they're on the menu, but Miss Val, they probably should be on the menu with that awesome peanut butter. I mean,
And that's so true. They are on the kids menu.
that's what I'm talking about.
So
There we go.
just come in, be a kid for a day, and
That's right.
you're set.
And see, again, as your attorney, I advise you to get a regular meal and then maybe get the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches like a appetizer, eat half of it, and then as a dessert,
A
eat
dessert.
the other half.
Is that not
How about
so
that, Miss
true?
Val?
Yeah, I love that. I love me a good
and maybe-
PBJ.
Me too.
Maybe get you a glass of that C of O milk to go with it.
Son, now you talking. Cooking with gasoline right there. Miss Valerie Coleman, before we let you go, do you guys have any plans for Mother's Day? You got any plans for Mother's Day?
Oh my goodness. Well, let me think. Let's try to live through the end of Saturday. Yeah, we kind of got our eyes on commencement Saturday morning, and
You mean tomorrow morning? Is that what you're...
that's what I mean. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been woo. Thank you. Okay.
Wish I could have seen the look on
Recalibrate.
that. Thanks for bringing that up, Josh. You're welcome. That's what I do here. Miss Val just went, oh, that is tomorrow. That's all right, Miss Val. It'll be over before you know it. You know and I know. As soon as it starts rolling, it's rolling. It's like a roller coaster. Once it gets to the top of the hill and it's all, that's it. It's going to go no matter what
As you're going
do.
up, no.
And then, okay, here we go. All right, this is not nearly as bad as we thought it was going to be.
That's what
Exactly.
people say when they listen to the show.
Where's my bell? That's right, Kevin Russell. That's probably the second funniest thing you've ever said since you've been doing this show. Miss Valerie Coleman, we love you all a whole lot. We'll see you here in a couple Fridays. We need to talk about Camp Lookout.
Yes,
That's what we need.
I'll
So
be
if you wanna
back.
come back-
I'll be back next week.
Okay.
Even
Well, let's
go.
if,
All right.
if we can make that work, and we've got some spots left for Camp Lookout, and we'll be excited to talk about that. There's so much coming up for summer, so we are not done yet. I'll be back, and the activities just keep rolling.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Miss Val, we do have next Friday open. If you would like to come back and get
Okay.
back-to-back Fridays.
Yep, let's
We'd
do
love
it.
Miss
That's
Val.
And
great.
it'll be in every other Friday.
Yeah, well, and it'll be pretty awesome. Miss Val, we appreciate you coming in so much.
Appreciate you
Just
too.
always bringing sunshine to our
Yep.
Finally
Yeah.
Friday free-for-alls. Y'all go by and check it out, cofo.edu. About 5 minutes away from the top of the hour, we're going to hear from some words from our friends, Kevin Russell. When we come back, we're going to take a trip back in the day. Don't go anywhere. It's something to do.